Hello friends, myself Aarti Brother. Today I will be discussing a continuation of last video, that is third unit, international assignment. First we'll discuss the meaning of international assignment. An international assignment refers to an explicit assignment in which the company sends an employee for a single assignment of a year or more to another country. It means here the firms are engaging for sending their employees to another country for completing a assignment. That is called as an international assignment. Next types of international assignment. The first is short term assignments. Short-term assignments are up to 6 month duration. The main purpose of this assignment is often for management development or problem solving and can include roles such as project supervisor until a more longer arrangements can be founded in the host country. In this method, expatriates are occupied by a family and receive less company benefits to support the reallocation. It means here in short term assignment the firms are sending the employee for a for another country to complete the assignment, and duration of this assignment is up to 6 months. And in this assignment, employees are going alone alone to other country to complete the task, and their family members remain be in the home country. Next is developmental assignment or extended assignments. These assignments are up to 1 year. This another type is considered to be development assignment, and that are increasingly considered to be a necessity for a high potential or faster tracker in many large international companies. Third is strategic assignment. Strategic assignment involves person with special skills who are moved to become a country manager in an unfamiliar area. Example: an individual may be sent to Korea because an organization is planning an expansion and wants to complete informations in learning that marketplace, in relationship building, and in understanding the way business is conducted. It means here firm before starting a new plant in any other country, firm want to be collect information about their country. So to knowing the other countries work style, cultural differences, language differences, here the companies are sending their employees to other countries to gather the information. So that process is called strategic assignment. Next is long term assignment. A long term assignment is similar to the traditional expected pay. This involves startups or an ongoing managerial presence to resolve major problems and would typically be taken by a career expertise. In long term assignments are those assignments, the periods may be up to 12 months, 12 to 36 months. Here the firms are sending their employees to another countries to complete the assignments. That may be lead to firm want to be start up their new business in other country. So starting the new business in other country, the firms are selecting those kind of the employees who may be career perspective. That kind of employees are called as a career expatriate. So this may lead to a longer time. Many times the expatriate may take their family along with them, and they will complete the task in other countries. So that is called a long term assignment. Next we will discuss importance of international assignment. The first one is helps manager in acquiring the skills necessary to develop successful strategies in a global environment. Strategic management in the coming decades will require managers who understand global competition, or customers or supplier and market. Without international management experience, the future top managers may not develop talent, such as understanding foreign customers or foreign governments. Recognizing such challenges, companies like Colgate provide a variety of international assignments, both for high potential managers and for managers who recently have graduated from the college. Means international assignment is helping firms to make familiar with the other countries businesses and other countries decision making style as well as the cultural differences. So this will help this will help the employees to be learn about the global business strategies. Second is helps company in consider coordinating and controlling operations that are spread geographically and culturally. Expertise with shared visions and objectives for the cooperation serve as a link to communicate a corporate needs and value to culturally and geographically diverse local subsidiaries. Here, expertise also have a first-hand knowledge of the local situation and communicate local needs and strategic information to headquarters. It means here international assignment is helping for a countries to know the entire informations about the host country, because here the companies are sending their employees in a host countries to conduct the business, so their employees are well familiar with the host countries business activities, so that informations are passing by the employees from host countries to headquarters or their home countries. Third one is provide important strategic information. Because of the length of a typical expected assignment, that may be 2 years to 5 years, compare with the short visit from the headquarters, expected managers have sufficient time to gather the complex information, especially if you want to know the informations regarding political issues, local economical issues, or financial environmental issues. It not possible in the case of short term assignments. So here, to gather the informations about this all, the expertise made to be involved in long term assignments. So long term assignments is helping for homes to get the complex or difficult information from the host country. Next, fourth one is offer detailed information about local market. As I said in third step, here expertise are having a in-depth knowledge of local market. These informations need to be a part of the strategic planning of companies. It means here when the firms are sending their employee in a host country, and their employees are working with the host country employees. So host countries are well familiar with the their country's activities. So they are taking information from the host country employees and they passing to the organization. So this way organizations are getting an in-depth information about local market. Provides opportunities. Fifth one is provides opportunity for management development. Expected from the generation will expect some form of international assignment during their work lifetime, such as such global assignments can also provide opportunity for the company to develop their managers, while also providing managers with challenges that may be motivating them to go for us international assignments. Means international assignments are providing a opportunity for managers to be build their career by by doing a business in other countries. Sixth one is provides important network knowledge. Because expertise meets many people such as clients, suppliers, and peoples with the subsidiaries, they create an important network in the host country, because they are the main contact between the host country and parent country. So they also may develop a new network at the home company. Such network can be very useful because they can create new business opportunities and help the subsidiaries function smoothly. Next topic is selection in international environment. As you know, the meaning of selection is selecting the right candidate for a right job. Same as also use applying it by the international firms. Means here, when the international firms are engaging for selecting any candidate for international operations, they not only looking the skills, knowledge, attitude, or ability of the employees, they also focusing on the they also focusing on certain aspects, like is it the candidate whom you are selecting, they are capable to adopt the cultural variations which may be they may be faced when they are entering in a international business, and how they need to be, how they are is it they are having ability to coordinate with the other country peoples or not, is it they are having a technical or managerial skills which may be required when they are doing in a international business. So these are the parameters they are going to considering when they are engaging in selecting the candidate for a particular job. So that process is called as a selection. Next is selection criteria at international level. First is technical ability. for the selected candidate to perform a task. Technical and other needed managerial skills is necessary. The assignment of the potential candidate is usually based on their previous working experience, where statements and evaluation records from the candidate superiors is available. When the candidate needs to solve problems in a new international business environment, it must be noted that experience is not that serious. Technical abilities are fundamentally the knowledge required to carry out the task. So, technical abilities is associated to the working of tool. Example of technical abilities can be that financial managers need to make use of business applications or tools to assess and set up the financial statements like the income statement and balance sheet or profit and loss account. So that is called the technical ability. Second is cross cultural suitability. It is the important thing to consider when assessing the candidates cross cultural suitability. Language skills, cultural empathy, and the attitude towards the new culture, and the level of person and emotional stability. So these all are the parameters are looking by the firm when they are engaging for selecting a candidate in the case of cross cultural subsidy. Means here when the firms are engaging in selection process, they are going to examine is it that candidate whom they want to select is having a ability to be adopt the cultural variations which he may be face when he is entering in other countries, and how is his attitude towards the new culture. These all are the factors are going to be examining during the selection process. Third is family requirement. The success of the expatriate abroad can be influenced by spouse and family. Many MNCs sometimes focus too little on the impact that family may have on the expatriates. Expatriates find it difficult to adjust as they can suffer from the segregations due to the subjections to integrate into new environment. A higher level of organization assistance in the preventive process of expatriation usually links with the higher level of adjustment by the spouse. Means here the firms when they are engaging for selecting the candidate, they are not only need to be know about the candidate skills, attitudes, or the knowledge parameter, they also need to know about the family requirements. Many times if they are failed to know the family's needs regarding the foreign operations, then many times they are failed to do a business in a international market. Why means many expatriates when they are going to overseas to do a business, due to their family pressure, they are quitting the job and they are coming back to their countries because the families are failed to adopt the other country culture. So these all are the things or these are the issues they need to be considered when they are engaging for selecting the candidate for a foreign operations. Means they need to know is it the family members are ready to adopt the cultural variations or not. Next is language skills. It is a significant factor. Knowledge of the host country language can be considered essential for many top level management positions, along with the aptitude to communicate successfully. Knowledge of the host country foreign language helps the expatriate and their family or sponsor feel more connected in the new environment. Means when the firms are engaging to select the candidate for a foreign operations, they also need to examine is it the candidate whom they are going to selecting is able to adopt the other country language, which is must essential for doing a international business. Next one is organizational specific requirement. Practitioners need to consider the organization requirement before selecting a candidate. Host country governments can stop the transfer of expatriate. The host government is the one that issues the working permits and visas to the expatriate. Therefore, the parent country need to prove that there is no available host national country. Law and changes of the employee must be addressed, and assignment abroad means that expatriate must move to another country with family to remote environment where living conditions can be challenging. Some host countries do not issue work permits to females. This can make it difficult for the spouse to adopt that particular environment. Thank you.